Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're tackling a really persistent problem in the pro audio world. How do you send high-quality analog sound over huge distances without it just, falling apart into noise?
And for our source material, we're looking at a specific solution. The Thor Broadcast F-2A-TxRx2 analog audio over fiber kit. It's all about getting around the limits of good old copper cable.
Right. Copper has always been the enemy of distance, hasn't it? And it loves to pick up interference.
Exactly. It's like a big antenna for noise. This kit just sidesteps that whole problem by moving the signal onto fiber optics.
So this is aimed squarely at live events, concerts, big productions. Let's unpack why it's so perfect for them.
Well, in live sound, everything boils down to two things, really. Clarity and speed.
Okay, let's talk about that speed. The source material highlights this incredibly low latency of 1 millisecond. For anyone not in live production, why is that number so critical? I mean, 10 milliseconds doesn't sound like much.
It's a huge deal. It all comes down to acoustics, really, and phase.
Yeah.
Imagine your main sound desk is, say, 300 feet from the stage.
Okay.
If that signal takes even 10 milliseconds to get there and then back out to a broadcast truck, you've just created a noticeable delay, an echo.
Ah, I see. So it would sound like a mess.
It's a complete mess. You get what's called phase cancellation, that 1 millisecond delay. It's basically imperceptible to the human ear. It keeps everything perfectly in sync.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Mm.
So this is where the really interesting tech trick comes in, right? It takes those two analog audio channels.
Yeah, standard analog audio with a pretty wide bandwidth, too, from 10 hertz up to 24.5 kilohertz.
And the transmitter just turns it into light.
It converts it into a fiber optic modulated digital stream. And that conversion is what guarantees the clarity.
This isn't just some basic conversion, though.
Oh, no, not at all. We're talking broadcast-grade stuff. It's a 48 kilohertz sample rate with 24-bit digital bandwidth.
Okay, those are some technical numbers. For the person listening, what does that actually mean? What does it translate to in terms of sound?
It means purity. It translates to a signal-to-noise ratio of better than 79 decibels.
Wow.
Which means the digital signal is practically free of any hiss, any static, any noise at all. You're sending pristine data, not a fragile electrical signal.
So if we connect that idea, this clean digital stream, to the bigger picture range, how far can you actually push this?
And this is where it just gets staggering. The base unit, right out of the box, supports 20 kilometers on single-mode fiber.
20 kilometers. That's over 12 miles.
12 miles. And even on multi-mode fiber, which is for shorter runs, you're still getting 2,000 feet. Any copper solution is it's left in the dust.
And that's just the starting point, you said.
That's the base model. The source says that depending on the specific model, you can push that signal up to 120 kilometers.
120. You could literally connect one side of a major city to the other.
With two tiny strands of fiber. And the flexibility is key, too. You can do point-to-point or even point-to-multipoint for really complex setups.
So to sum it all up then, the kit basically solves the age-old problems of noise and distance. It does that by converting analog to a high-quality digital signal, sending it over fiber with almost zero latency.
An imperceptible 1 meter's latency, yeah.
And a range that is, frankly, massive. Up to 120 kilometers.
Right. And this leaves you with a really interesting question to think about. The source mentions there are models that support 2, 4, 8, all the way up to 32 separate analog channels. So if just two channels can run 120 kilometers on a single fiber, how many separate complex live events, concerts, broadcasts, shows, could you connect and control from one central hub across an entire metropolitan area? The potential for massive interconnected event production, it's really a game changer.